Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today it's a video that was requested by Carol. She wanted to know how to do an open frame like this. It's kind of simple. I'm going to say kind of. If you get rectangle framelit and a big shot, it would be even more simple. Or you can even use different shape, you know, like oval, circle, whatever. That would be even easier. But I don't have the rectangle framelit. And I'm going to show it like even people without a big shot can do it. You're going to say, this is kind of weird. I don't know if you can see it. I get a score line there. The reason why I done that, because you don't have much place to write here. You could write around here. That's about it. That would be perfect for me because I don't like to write. But for the one that like to write, I thought about you because it's kind of nice to have a note too with a card. Voila. So what I done, I score over here and then just glue that part so then you can write back here. I thought that was clever. So let's get started. I try a few different ways and I'm sure you're going to say this, you can do it this way, that way, but this is the way that I find that it was easier for me. I try, you know, all together, and I won't show you my mistake, but I'm going to show you what worked for me. So first thing you want to do is take your piece of cardstock, and you're going to cut it on the long way at 4 1/4. So a big piece of cardstock, whatever the regular size cardstock, 8 1/2 by 11, cut it at 4 1/4. So then you're going to have 4 1/4 by 11. Then when it's cut on this long way, for some reason when you fold it, the way the fiber go in the cardstock, it want to kind of not rip, but whatever, do the lines, and I don't like the way it fold, except if you score it. So then I use my paper cutter and put it at 5 1/2. Remember the light gray there? That's our score. So I'm going to score this. Voila. It is done. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to need this paper cutter quite a bit here. You're going to need a piece of 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to be for your inside, and that piece that it's 4 by 5 1/4, we're going to score 1/2 inch. Just score 1/2 inch. Remember, light gray for scoring. So that's going to be our inside there, you know, when you want to open your greeting. I'm going to put that aside. Now, like I said, I try both ways. I try to have both of them right away. For some reason, I was sliding. I didn't like the way that it cut. So what we're going to do, and we're going to take our piece that go on the top, and I got something in mind. It's completely different color, but I want to do a mint card with that. I thought would be pretty. So this is, again, this is 5 1/4 by 4. That's going to be our mat for the top. Take this, put it at 3/4. And now I'm going to move you and get you dizzy a bit. Here we go. We're going to put that at 3/4, that it's right here. Okay, so now you have to remember 3/4, 3/4 all the way. So you cannot start cutting here because you're going to cut the whole shebang. You have to bring your mark right here. You get that little point. Bring that at 3/4. It is at 4. So 4 minus the 3/4 is going to be 3 1/4. So go there. You can do 1/2 inch too. I try one with 1/2 inch. It's pretty good. It's just I wanted a little bit bigger border. So we're going to go at 3 1/4. Because it's at 4, I minus 3/4 because I need 3/4 in the bottom, 3/4 on top, on the side, and all the shebang, all around. Okay, lift this up, turn it around. Bring this again at the 3/4. Now it's kind of easier because you can see your line. Bring that right there. Now it's 5 1/4. So you're going to go at 4 1/2. That's going to be your 3/4. That's a quarter. that would be, yes, 4.5. Count twice or measure twice and cut one, right? Take this, remove it, 3/4 again over here. Then it's at 4. We're going to stop at 3 1/4. Turn it around. So you're going to do that all around. You don't want to pass it. It's better if you are short of your cut than too long, because too long you cannot fix cut, but you can recut if they're too short. Voila. Now you get your border. Now we're going to take this. Let me remove this just for a little bit. And we're going to take glue. Where did I put my glue? Well, right here in front of me. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put, see, tiny bit. Tiny bit. Barely so. Put your mat the way you want it. Okay, now bring this back. And now I'm going to bring this over here. And it's about 7/8. To be exact, it's about 7/8, but depends how you glue your mat. It can be off a little bit. So I just make sure it's right in my groove, my opening. And then you're gonna feel when you hit the second layer there. So I just go, don't punch too hard because you're gonna feel the layer. That seems about right. And then here. See that little fly buzzing around me? And then again here. Like I said, it's about 7/8, but you can play a little bit, depends how you glue your mat. Voila. This here, I'm not a fan of this part, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to fix that a little bit. For some reason it show off a bit, but when I put it here, it look okay. So if that happen a little bit, what you can do, is take your sand block, and you can sand it a little bit. Now it looks straighter. Even if you see a little bit of your mat, it's okay. You're going to see why it's okay. Now what you're going to do, just make sure this should be 3 3/4. Yes, 3 3/4 by 2.5. So then you're going to do a mat 1/4 inch smaller. So 3 3/4. We're going to go at 3.5, 1/4 inch smaller, and it was 2.5. We're going to go at 2 1/4. Voila, that's going to be our piece to stamp on. So we're going to take this. This here, remember I told you just to glue a little bit? You can take it off. If you want to pass it in the big shot to emboss, you can take it off and emboss it. Like this, I did the Argyle, whatever it's called. That's what I emboss here. This one I don't want to emboss. I bet you can guess what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my wood grain stamp there. The hardwood stamp. So what I would do, it's take the thing that we score over here. Just put snail just on the part that it's, you know, you scored that little part there. And now, just, oops, I'm way off again. I'm going to center this. Voila. Now, take glue, put it in the back of this, close this up, and that should match perfectly here, right? Voila. So now you know that this here match perfectly with your opening. And when you're going to do your stamping on this part, then you can come and just glue it here. it's very simple. Like I said, it's just, you know, a little bit of work to do your cutting around, but that's how I done my rectangle frame opening. I will have another video down the road. I got a few things in mind with the framelits, and do a window with window sheets. So stay tuned for more. It won't be next week, but very soon I will have it done. So that's how I done my window opening. So Carol, hope this give you a good clue how to do your card. It was very different. Hers was different flowers, whatever, but that was the opening she wanted to learn. So enjoy your stamping. Till next time, have a great time in your craft room.